Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Jones to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team
makes the catch and he's free? He's at the 50. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Out wide right, it's Abrams. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a get the ball. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gators.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's past the sticks. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Complete out left to Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Takes a handoff. It's Pryor. Defense all over him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
And here comes the offense on second down. Here's Arch to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. A give to Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Manning to throw. Buys time to his left. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
The run inside. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turns it upfield. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're all over him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Jones to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Now the Longhorns will call the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Swats it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the... Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Jones wants to throw it. On the move. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Throwing Manning. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the right. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They punted away on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Jones to throw. Extending the play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking left. On the left side, here's Coleman. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Arch Madness. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. The pick 6, they get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning. Out wide left, it's Townsend. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick give, it's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Brown again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Ready.
Arch is going to throw for it. Turns it upfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They need a huge play on third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones wants to throw it. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Couldn't set his feet.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Kick is in the air. Looks it in. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Third and long coming up. Manning from the gun on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Run in the red zone. It's Pryor. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter. Plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Complete to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hand off for Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Arts to throw. Right side, it's Wingo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt.
22.
Powers inside. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
14.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 2nd and long here. Here's Manning to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Stepping to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Abrams. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Hits inside, it's Pryor. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Fresh center down's going to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Back to pass on second down. Left side, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Jones wants to throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock, and they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that may have been this team's last chance to tie this game. You're trailing with under a minute to go. You just got to give your kicker an opportunity. He tried his best, but unable to convert on that field goal.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.